So, the new spot looks pretty awesome. I hope Overlander doesn't let me down this time. It had a ton of reviews, one just like a month and a half or 2 months ago, and it's about 15 miles away. So somewhere where I'm pointing the camera, unless the road goes real crazy, is where we're headed. Beautiful New Mexico. Arriba! So I'll show you when we get there. Snow-capped mountains way in the distance. And we're going about another 2 miles down this little road. And a lake's supposed to be over here. And I guess it's some sort of natural wildlife refuge. So I'm pretty excited. So I just exited the paved road, and it looks like 2.4 miles down this road to what they call Lake 13. And this is the Maxwell National Wildlife Refuge. And to give you an idea, it's 25 miles south of Refuge, New Mexico. Don't know if you can see them there, but one's looking at me. And this is the Wildlife Refuge. Some kind of deer. I only know the ones in Arizona. So here we are, sports fans. You can see Ninja's already out, and there's the lake. Yeah. It's a little low. Beautiful area, beautiful temperature. So I strategically parked in this roundabout. So my bedroom is facing where I can see a beautiful sunset coming soon. And my front door exits out to where the lake is. And Ninja has been adventuring out there for a while. I only had one person here when I arrived. You can see in the middle there, they've got designated areas to pull in. They actually labeled it as camping. Oh, there was this one trailer truck in front of me. Let me zoom in here. And then there was a tent way on the other end. Since then, there's the Sprinter van, which belongs to the guy taking his dog for a walk there. Properly disposing of the dog's waste. Good pet owner, and he's got him on a leash. And then there was the truck in the distance with the trailer. Beyond that, there's a SUV. I don't think they came in anything but the SUV, and then on the other side of that's the tent. But I've got this zoomed in here. You can see I'm in a roundabout, so I'm parked right as close to the lake as you could get, and nobody around me. Although I could imagine somebody pulling in right on the other side of that picnic table, and that'd be okay with me. I wouldn't disturb them in any way, as long as they don't disturb me. I, quiet as a mouse, stay to myself, might walk around the area by the lake, and of course Ninja would be out, so Ninja might run over and say hi. So how many people could come on a weekday to this very remote area? It's kind of amazing. I have to say, this morning there was only that white truck and that GeoPro, which is the second one from the left. It was already here when I got here. He was the only one besides me in the morning. Let me get a little closer. Now, as the afternoons went on, There was a SUV that put up a tent, like on the rear of their SUV or something, far in the distance. A Class A. There comes a Jeep that just followed another Class A that pulled in over there. Some sort of truck that's next to another Class A. Then these two Class C's pulled in the middle there, facing opposite directions. One pulling a Jeep. You can see them sitting outside. I don't know, interesting. All I could say is I'm glad I'm here in this pull-off where nobody could get close to me. Then this couple just pulled in a few 15, 20 minutes ago, towing the oldest jet skis I have seen in potential operation since I don't know. They were selling those in the early 90s. Wave runners, those were the first wave runners. They had that squared off front end. The jet ski was actually the one that you couldn't just sit on out in the water. Anyway, thus I digress. Hey, the more the merrier. Come and enjoy it. But again, I guess like I said at the beginning of this clip, I'm just amazed on a weekday at this remote spot that takes like 2 miles on a very bumpy dirt road to get here, that there's this many people. But I guess it's not a secret anymore. This is just right outside the wildlife refuge. And it's a camel that's loving that telephone pole. Mixed in with steers and cows. 2 humps. Another beautiful day. It's interesting, I talked to I guess, ranger yesterday. 2 things he mentioned. One, that water was like way covered in the sand a few weeks ago. And he said the deed restrictions on this property means that to really fill up that lake, they have to pay to have the water opened up into here. So that's pretty interesting. And then yesterday I went to the other side over there. That dead end's about where those trees are to the left of our view here. Let me get back to Crazy Ninja. Look how filthy you are. Dirty girl, dirty girl. I had a dime for every time I said that. Anyway, getting back to the other side, there was a ranger over there, and he said, sorry, I'm blocked off the end because I'm taking care of some business. And I talked to him more. There was a dead elk right on that other side of the lake at the edge of the water. Well, that's where it ended up. And apparently, for some time now, there's a pack of wild dogs roaming this general acreage, and they killed. He goes, nope, it wasn't coyotes. A pack of these wild dogs, they've been causing trouble in the area. Looking to, I don't know, capture or probably take them out. Apparently more dangerous than the coyotes. Coyotes get spooked, the wild dogs apparently don't. But they killed an elk, and I wish I'd taken my camera out. It would have been maybe not respectful, but it wasn't like it was a person, to show the size of this giant elk. So, change the subject here. Yes, for those that saw my short, I had a choice to try to ration my half can of chew or enjoy the 4 big dips. Guess what I did? Enjoyed the 4 big dips. To drive into town and get some additional cans of chew. So as you can see, it's exactly what I did. Actually takes only 5 to 10 minutes at most to unhook it, hook it back up. Look at that crazy kitty. Look how filthy you are. Look at how filthy you are. Again, if I had a dime. What I did want to come out and do is videotape to the west. Not sure how great you can see it, but those mountains pretty much in the middle have snow caps on them. And apparently this is what she does best. And you wonder why I can't keep the dirt and dust out of my inside of the RV. That was not grammatically correct. Then from this beautiful area, it just goes on and on. There's area for other parking, for other RVs, trash cans, picnic tables, benches. And then this area is just fenced off to keep vehicles from driving down in there. And then back at the RV and lake. What's that crazy cat doing now? Why don't you go get Daddy a mousey? What's your job for today? Can you roll over? Can you roll over? Can you roll over?